Hello everybody, my name is Connor and we are here with our first OP08.5 game, and we're playing Purple Luffy, and my friend Brett is playing Charlotte Pudding. Shout out to him real quick. It was late after our starter deck battle and I said I gotta get some Purple Luffy games in. I want to try and have videos for the channel, and he said yeah sure, I will play. So thank you so much for helping me make content, dude. I know I play him all the time, but he's always willing to throw down. So he ends up going first, and on his 3-Dawn turn, he plays the We're Gonna Find the One Piece, getting the Pudding Searcher, and just leaving it there because he plays it out, searching for something. I assume something along the lines of Big Mom or something like that. Speaking of Big Mom, there is a 10-cost Big Mom in the bottom of his life, which certainly does not make me want to swing into him, but we're gonna have to at some point. So a 4-Dawn turn, and I don't really have much for options. I could have played the Law, but he's not had enough cards to really benefit from that. So I decide, hey, I'm just gonna get more cards in hand. I'm gonna ramp, and then play Queen, get some cycle, see what I can get. I don't know exactly how I feel about this Queen play. I think getting that Queen on board is good because Queen is a good blocker. But we do end up, this actually ended up, I feel, benefiting us. Because we do end up trashing. Do I end up trashing 2? I do. I think Queen is a trash, draw 2, trash 1. Whoopsies. Unfortunately trashing the Onami blocker, which I love that blocker. It's so good, but she's basically like reverse Queen, but you have to be at 8th Dawn, I believe. Very good card, included in the starter deck. But with the Queen, we did end up drawing the Zoro. You can see him there with his tits out, you know. Well, actually, I'm censoring them. Thank goodness YouTube won't demonetize me. Just kidding. I'm not monetized. But my opponent swings 6, playing the Katakuri to flip the Big Mom down, and we get another Luffy Taro. So we're at 6 Dawn now. Yep, we ramp. Getting another Law. We're at 7. We are going to Luffy Taro into Zoro. Absolutely one of the best combinations in the Purple Luffy deck. You can't really see it, but that's how we're doing it. So yeah, looking through our deck, not really seeing much. End up getting, I think we get the Luffy Taro. Oh, I bumped my camera real bad there. We were just commenting on the placement of the 8-cost kid, and it looks like off-centered, but it's not. I don't know if that was the old way they used to do it, but silly old cards. Wow, we bottom decked 2 of our Magellans, which I don't think Magellan has too much of a impact in this matchup, but really a solid card. Luffy Taro ends up, Zoro grabbing the Zoro, and we end up passing turn after they take the 5 hit, getting that 9 mom, or that 10 mom, excuse me. But we are starting to get quite the board, and that's good. So there I am, just revealing that yeah, I grabbed Zoro because we were talking to some of the other people that were still playing, and he ends up dropping the 9 mom, which is kind of unfortunate. Trashing a Kikunojo to put Zoro in the bottom of my life, which is a bit of a bummer, but you know, he got the search off. We can Luffy Taro into Zoro part 2 if we really want. He ends up swinging 6 with the Katakuri, or excuse me, I think it's 8. No, it's 6. He ends up swinging with Katakuri, and I block and 2K. Swings 5 with Pudding, and I give him the Law blocker. In this matchup, I don't feel like Law blocker is super impactful. I feel like Law blocker is mostly in my deck for. I haven't been there for Dofies. I think I'm gonna drop him to 2 and put some 7-cost kids in there, but I digress. So I think there's still 3 Dawn in my Dawn deck, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly. and just trying to figure out what my best option is. And I'm thinking Luffy Taro into Zoro because it is the best option always, or at least almost always. I end up swinging 8 into the Katakuri. I think that Katakuri is a 6k. I can't remember right now. But he does end up letting the Katakuri go, swinging 6 into life, giving him a different card besides Tenmom. He already had the Tenmom. Because of Lin, he got the heal. And we play down the Luffy Taro. And our only option is to play out Zoro, which honestly is fine. There's another Magellan, a Queen, and we get Sanji and Son Goro. Attempted to take the Sanji because the 2k is nice, and I am a little I lack counter a little bit, but Son Goro, just drawing that card every turn, if they don't deal with him, if they don't get rid of him, or if I protect him and they can't get rid of him, it's just too good. It's too much value. You get through so much of your deck. You get to see so many good cards with that card. So we end up taking the Son Goro, and they swing 9 at Luffy Taro, giving them the 2k, 5 at lead, I believe, and the Law coming out. Great 1k counter in this match. And the Tenmom trashing another Luffy Taro. Unfortunate, but that is how it is sometimes. Now we're looking a little in hand, really. I think we are going to be at 9 Dom this turn, so we do have the option of Lin or Kaido, but I think that getting that Kaido on board, I'm really tempted to get that Kaido on board, but we're gonna just go ahead and poke a little bit, see if we can get some either cards out of hand or some life. And they get the Miss All Sunday, and I think at this point I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I think Kaido is a good option because I can KO the Miss All Sunday. Sure, I could put it at the bottom with Lin, but I want to KO it and then swing in the Lin. That's my thought. So I swing the 8 with Luffy Taro into life, I believe, and they end up giving me a lot of counter, which works out in my favor. Another 8 they take. 5, I go ahead and swing 5. They give me a counter. The Katakuri, I think that was on their life, and we end up playing down the 9-cost Kaido, minusing 5 of our Dawn and popping the Miss All Sunday. Honestly, minusing 5 of the Dawn is pretty tough, but I think it's totally worth it. So there my opponent was like, oh my gosh, he has Rush, and I was like, yeah, so good. I mean, I think that it's unlike Gecko, you pay such a cost to play this Kaido. He's a big body, he's, you know, doing a lot, but now I'm at 5 Dawn, you know, I'm at actually 4 Dawn at this point, like. So he ends up swinging the 10 Mom, and I give him the 0 cost and my 9 Mom, thinking about keeping Zoro on just around if I can. Or excuse me, not Zoro, Son Goro. Thinking about, I want to keep him in my hand if I can, and I think that depending on what my opponent plays, I could go for game next turn. Yes, I am low on life, but my opponent is as well. He drops the Miss All Sunday, grabbing a card, and then plays the We're Gonna Find the One Piece, searching for another card. I think oh man, I can't remember what he said he was looking for, but I know after game he mentioned that he was looking for something in particular, but could not find it, which is a bit of a bummer. So the 5 swing coming in, and we just block with Queen, and he ends up playing a Pudding Searcher, just trying to search his deck for something that will help him, and unfortunately this time he whiffs the search and swings 5, and I take him. We get the Sanji, and yeah, I have 6 swings coming in, 5 on my board, leader. I draw another Kaido, not great in this moment, but with 6 Dawn, I'm feeling pretty good. Definitely being able to flood the board and have those bodies stay on board, unlike you know, with black any black deck. Pretty solid. So we swing this 7 with Sangoro, 7 with Luffy. Kikinojo comes out, and we swing the rest on Kaido, and we are able to get the game. So really solid showing for the purple Luffy. I think seeing these multiple Sangoros, as well as, I mean, or not Sangoros, excuse me, Luffy Taros, multiple Luffy Taros. Seeing multiple Luffy Taros, as well as a couple of Sangoros and the Kaido, really useful. Really helped show off how powerful the deck is. I mean, just ramping to those big bodies doesn't even matter when you're minusing Dawn. And yeah, just honestly, really fun to play this deck. I'm really enjoying it. I hope I'm playing it well. I've been watching a lot of videos on it. Yeah, I ended up getting a couple more matches for this week. So we should be able to do that, but there will be probably a couple of sim videos coming up too, just because this weekend is my birthday, so I'll be hanging out with my friend who's visiting. But enough about that. I'm sure you guys don't care too much, so I'll end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, hit that like button down below. It helps me out more than you can ever know. Go ahead and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.